Okay, now today we are proceed for slope deflection method type 2 problem, continuous beam with overhang. Now let us take down one note. If overhang is present at right end of the beam, considering negative. Now if you see this figure, if you see this figure, if you see this figure, this condition, this clockwise moment we are taken as negative. If the overhang is present at left end of the beam, considering as a positive. Okay, this condition, if the condition is like this one, anti-clockwise moment, in this situation, what we have to consider? Now, if the overhang is present at left end, we have to consider this positive. Okay. Now let us solve one problem. Analyze the continuous beam as shown in the figure using slope deflection method and draw SFD and BFD. Now if you see in this figure, it carries one end is fixed one, support A is fixed one, B is continuous one, C is having the overhang, CD is the overhang. Now here at D end 4 kilonewton point load is there. At BC span at a center 8 kilonewton point load is there. Over the span AB there will be a UDL of 12 kilonewton per meter. Now here EI value of the AB is twice and BC is single I. Span of AB is 5 meter, span of BC is 3 meter and span of CD is 1.5 meter. Now for such a situation we have to analyze this particular beam. Now let us draw this beam. I will redraw this beam because this beam always required for the further calculation also. That's why again I have drawn over here. Okay, now such kind of an beam is there. Support A, support B and support C. Support C. And let us draw this. This end is fixed one. It carries an UDL. It carries an point load at center 8 kilonewton and here the UDL of 12 kilonewton per meter. Here is the free end containing 4 kilonewton point load. Span of AB is 5 meter. Span of BC is 3 meter and this one is 1.5 meter. Now EI value is here twice I and EI value of this beam is single I. Now this beam we have to analyze. The very first step in this type of an problem is we have to find out the fixed end moment. As we know that span AB carries an UDL, therefore the this kind of an fixed end moment is WL square by 12. Formula is WL square by 12. As we know that the UDL is of 12, span is of 5, therefore the 12 into 5 square by 12. 12 12 get cancelled, 5 square is 25. Therefore span AB moment, fixed end moment is minus 25 and for the BA is plus 25. Okay. Now this similarly we have to work out for the BC. For the BC there is point load, therefore WL by 8 is the formula. Now load is 8, therefore 8 into 3 by 8. 8 get cancel means fixed end moment is minus 3 plus 3 for the span BC and CD. Now we have to apply the slope deflection equation. Now if we consider the span A end is fixed one and B is the continuous one. For this condition, we have to use the general equation. We have to use which kind of equation? The general equation. For such situation, we have to use this general equation. As we know that the general equation is moment AB is equal to fixed moment AB plus twice E upon L into bracket 2 theta A plus theta B. Okay, now here what we have worked out, moment AB is 25, therefore minus 25. Now I value is twice over here for the span AB, therefore it is taken as twice I. Now theta A, as we know that support A is fixed one, therefore the theta A value is 0 and theta B we have to work out. Now from this we will be getting one equation, minus 25 plus 0.8 EI theta B. Now let us consider this. This one is the equation number 1. Okay, now let us proceed for the next span. Next span is span BA. For the BA, again this general equation is there. Moment fixed moment BA plus twice E upon L into bracket 2 theta B plus theta A. For BA value fixed moment is plus 25. EI value is twice I. Theta A is 0 as we know that. If you solve this, you will be getting another equation, 25 plus 1.6 EI theta B. Now this is equation number 2. Now the further let us proceed for the CB. Now for the span CB, there will be only this overhang moment, and as we know that the overhang moment is nothing but what? Point load into perpendicular distance, and point load is of 4 kilonewton. Therefore 4 into 1.5 is equal to 6 kilonewton meter. Okay, next is for the span BC. For the span BC, fixed moment BC minus 1/2 MC, moment at C, plus 3 times EI upon L into theta B. Now here, moment at C is nothing but what? There are two types of moment at this location C. One is the moment due to this overhang, and another one is due to this point load. There will be a fixed moment at this end. Therefore, this fixed moment is, as we know that this moment is 3 plus 3, and due to overhang, as we have previously seen that if the overhang is at the right side, we have to take the negative moment. Therefore, this moment is taken as negative overhang moment, and that is nothing but what? This 6 kilonewton minus 6. Therefore, plus 3 plus 3 minus 6, it becomes a minus 3 kilonewton meter. This is nothing but what? The moment at C. And how we have find out this moment at C? One is due to the fixed moment and another moment is due to the overhang. Okay, once you have find it out this moment, now put all the values in this above equation. Now the fixed moment at BC is minus 3, moment at C is minus 3 again, EI theta 3 EI. Now here I value is single I for the span BC, 3 EI divided by span is again 3. Now if you solve this, you will be getting one equation, that is we will be getting 1.5 plus EI theta B. Now let us say this one is equation number 3. Now apply the equilibrium condition at support B. Now as we seen that at this location B, support B, there are the two fixed moment, that is for the span BA and for the BC. Therefore moment BA plus BC is equal to 0. It must be satisfy this condition. Now once you will be getting this condition, now put this value, what you will be getting, equation number 1, 2, 3. Now this one, equation number 2 is for the MBA, and equation number 3 is for BC. Now these two equations that we have to apply over here. Now put these equations over here, you will be getting what? EI theta B value. And once you will be getting the EI theta B value, put this value in equation number 3, in equation number 2, and in equation number 1. By putting this EI theta B value, you will be getting moment at AB, moment at BA, and moment at this BC. and that moments are minus 32.323 for the moment BA, 10.53 for the moment BC, minus 10.53, and moment for CB is 6 kilonewton meter. And as we know that these are the fixed moments, we have to overlap the central span moment in that particular region. Now for the span AB, it carries an UDL, therefore center span moment is 12 into 5, WL square by 8 means 12 into 5 square by 8. Let us calculate this, you will be getting 37.5 kilonewton meter. Similarly for the span BC, it carries an point load, therefore WL by 4 is the moment, and W is 8, L is 3 divided by 4. If you solve this, you will be getting 6. Now once you have taken this moment, now let us proceed for bending moment diagram. Now, as we know that this central span moment, what we have worked out by using this formulae, for the span AB, it carries an UDL, therefore it is parabolic curve, and the intensity is 37.5. For the BC span, it carries an point load, therefore this will be like this one, 6 kilonewton meter. And fixed moment at A, fixed moment at B, and fixed moment at C, whatever the value we have find it out, that value you have to mark out over here and join by a inclined straight lines. And once you have joined these, the uncommon portion is nothing but what? The actual bending moment diagram is nothing but what? Your actual bending moment diagram. And once you will have drawn this one, the actual bending moment is nothing but what? This hatch portion is nothing but what? Actual bending moment. Okay. Now, next part that we have to work out is shear force diagram. And for this case, we required the reaction RA, reaction RB, and reaction RC. And to find out these reactions, what we have considered, the fixed moment what we have calculated, fixed moment that what we have calculated, that we have to consider over here. Now let us consider these fixed moments at this location A, B, and C, and work out the reaction RA, RB, and RC. Now let us consider this one. Take the moment at B for the span BCD. BCD means this span, right side span, and we have to consider the BCD. And we have to take the moment at B. Now let us start with this. Well, first of all, reaction RC into perpendicular distance is 3, therefore minus RC into 3. Then this one is the point load. Now from this distance, from the B is 4.5, it makes an clockwise moment, therefore 4 into 4.5. Then this 8 kilonewton point load, 8 into 1.5, this will be the perpendicular distance. And then moment MBC, that is nothing but what? Your moment, fixed moment at this location. And as we know that fixed moment BC is how much? 10.53. 10.53. Put this value over here, 10.53. Now if you solve this, all other values are known, only RC is unknown. You'll be getting the RC value 6.49 kilonewton. Similarly, if you consider the span AB, for the span AB, if you are considering left side, there is only one reaction, RA into 5. Moment at AB, then UDL 12 into 5 into 2.5 plus moment BA. Now as we know that the moment AB is 32.23 and BA is 10.53. Now put this value, all other values are known, only reaction RA is unknown. Now solve this, you'll be getting the reaction RA. Once you will be getting reaction RA and RC, next procedure is that we have to take the summation of all these forces. And as we know that summation Fy is equal to 0, reaction RA plus RC plus RA plus RB plus RC is equal to total load. And total load is nothing but what? 12 into 5 plus 8 plus 4. The total load minus this reaction Ra minus this reaction Rc, you will be getting reaction Rb, and reaction Rb value is 31.17 kilonewton. Now once you have funded out this all this reaction, now it is easy to solve, or it is easy to draw the shear force diagram. Now as we know that reaction Ra is how much? This is 34.34. Now let us consider this one is the reference line. This one is the reference line. Take down this reference line. Reaction Ra is going vertically upward, 34.4. Now due to UDL it goes down and this value is 25.66. Add reaction Rb in this particular value, you will be getting this value 5.51. Again from this to this there will not be any load, therefore this value is constant. Now again there will be this 8 kilonewton point load, therefore this force is going vertically downward again. The value is 2.49 and it will be remains constant up to the point C, because there will not be any kind of a load over here. And again from C to upward, this reaction Rc is how much? 6.49, therefore this value will be 4 over here. Now from this to the point D, there will not be any force, therefore this value is constant. And at this end D, this 4 kilonewton force is vertically downward, therefore it goes vertically downward over here. And this shows the shear force diagram. And from the line, what reference line we have drawn, above that the values are considered positive, and below that we are considering these values are negative. And by using this diagram, we are able to show where the shear force is 0, where the shear force is plus, where the shear force is minus, and it is easy to utilize for the design purposes. Okay.